From the Bronc TV and radio studios at UTPA in Edinburgh, it's the Bronc Sports Report. What's happening, Bronc Nation? I'm Daniel Morales. I'm going to be giving you the Bronc Radio Sportscast for this week. We've got a wrap up of this past week's Bronc basketball games, the latest in Pan Am athletics, and a look back at the Shrine Bowl, college football's final game. But first,
the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers came out to play in an exciting head-to-head game on Sunday, January 20th. One of the key plays of the game was when the stingy 49ers defense forced Matt Ryan to throw an incompletion on the Falcons' last offensive possession, allowing Colin Kaepernick and the 49ers to come back and win the game 28-24 after a 17-0 deficit in the first half. The 49ers clinched their spot in the 47th NFL Super Bowl and will be meeting up against the Baltimore Ravens in New Orleans, Louisiana on February 3rd. For Bronc Radio, this is Raquel Gonzalez.
The Ravens and the Patriots collided Sunday, January 20th in an exciting nail-biting game that would send the winning team to the Super Bowl. The game was a back-and-forth battle between two powerhouses. The Ravens defense showed their true colors by intercepting Tom Brady and sealing the win. On a side note, this will be the Ravens linebacker Ray Lewis's last game. For Bronc Radio, this is Josh Maldonado.
UTPA's basketball teams are heating up. The Bronx squeaked by Utah Valley State 62-60. Adrian Carrera led all scorers with 19 points. Justin Leathers added 11 points to push the guys' winning streak to 3 games. On the women's side, the Lady Bronx used a 30-9 run to propel them to a 71-45 victory over Houston Baptist for their second win in a row. Jasmine Thompson and Joya Marshall led the way with 11 points and 6 rebounds. Both teams will be back in action on Saturday against NJIT. For Bronc Sports, this is Rafael Valdez.
on Saturday, January 19th, the UTPA track and field teams competed in the Mass Rider Open in Lubbock and came back with great results. Mission native Jesus Alvarez won Section B of the shot put competition with a final throw of 14.82 meters. Bronc track stars Martin Case and Luis Serrano finished in the top 10 in the 800-meter and the 3,000-meter runs. On the ladies' side, Judith Chumba finished 7th in the 3,000-meter run. The track and field team is back in action at the Howie Ryan Invitational this weekend, hosted at the University of Houston. For Bronc Radio Sports, I'm Daniel Morales.
College football isn't over yet. Some of the nation's best players got together this past Saturday as the East and the West faced off for this year's Shrine Game on NFL Network. The West started strong, forcing a turnover on the first play from scrimmage and capping it off with a 3-yard rushing touchdown by Middle Tennessee receiver Anthony Amos. The West never looked back as they entered the half, leading 21-3. The West defense held Kansas State quarterback and Heisman finalist Colin Klein to 35 yards rushing and an interception on 5 of 13 passing in the first half. The West defense held the East offense to only 95 yards passing in the entire game with no touchdowns and 3 picks, as the West outplayed the East with a final of 28-13. For Bronc Radio, I'm Matthew Maciel.
Well, that's it for this week's Sportscast. I would like to thank radio station manager Gassi Perez, news director Omar Jimenez, and all the radio station staff. And don't forget to support your UTPA athletics. Go Bronx!